Today I'm going to address the topic pain. What is pain? Pain is an unpleasant feeling or emotion. Now, there are three types of pain: the verbal pain, the non-verbal pain, and the physical pain. It all goes to the brain, where it gets processed. Let me break it down for you. Verbal pain is when someone shouts, talks ill to you, or says things that hurts your feelings. They can do it directly or behind your back. Behind your back is called backbiting. What is backbiting? Backbiting is when you say something about someone to a third person which they wouldn't like if they were there, or would make them upset. That's what you call backbiting. If it was true what you say. When it's false, not true what you say, they call it slander. Verbal abuse is also to be considered. What is verbal abuse? Verbal abuse is when you kick someone to the floor with unpleasant words and you make someone feel useless and unworthy without shouting or swearing. One can cause pain to another by simply giving a negative comment. There are many ways you can harm someone with words: deliberate or accidental. A misplaced word or an unfavorable question can cause pain. Now let's talk about physical pain. What is physical pain? Physical pain is when somebody encounters something with his body that's unpleasant, like an accident where one falls down. That is physical pain. Most people cut themselves while cooking a meal. Some do a physical sport, they get injured. That is accidental. Physical pain, you also have deliberate physical pain. That is when people fight, they do so with their bare hands, meaning they couldn't set aside their differences, so they hit each other to hurt one another. That causes pain. It's a quick relief, but the consequences are huge because it's against the law to fight. Then you have weapons. Some fight with weapons. It hurts more than a regular fight. The pain can get so intense that the person dies from it. It starts verbal, then physical. One loses and feels the pain and seeks revenge. So he just lost. He can't go back for a second round because he will feel the same pain. So he cheats and uses a weapon and causes immense pain on the other person. Weapons of any kind are not to be played with. It is dangerous and can cause serious physical pain to somebody. Try to walk away, but only the better man can walk away. Try be the better man. You know what you're worth. Now let's talk about nonverbal pain. What is nonverbal pain? Nonverbal pain is pain caused by simply not saying something, or not answering a question, or withholding important information, not sticking up for somebody, not vouching for them when you should, or completely ignoring someone. Most of the time, these people suffer from depression. Their feelings are numb, they don't do it on purpose, and they are not fun to be with because their world is temporary, gray, or permanently. Either way, they're in a dull, they do not speak much, that might come over as offensive. Not everybody is aware of depression and the pain it causes on the person's self and others because the person in a depression is silently in pain. Because their inner world is silent, they stay stuck in the same pain, their reaction slows down, they are not paying attention. They're in their silent world, so you don't get from them the compliment you were looking for, the congratulation you were expecting, or the attention you were looking for. Then you have the deliberate nonverbal pain, psychological warfare, the silence treatment. What is the silence treatment? The silence treatment is not reacting at all to someone, greeting or talking, none. The silence treatment is a very painful treatment because it comes unexpected. And when you get ignored, you feel the pain immediately. It's an unpleasant feeling. It can start active hating. What is active hating? Active hating is when someone really starts hating you and it can go really far. That's why the most painful pain comes from the silence treatment. It makes individuals bloodthirsty. They really want to hurt you. Everything is off limits. So if you don't want things to escalate, just make clear to the person that you don't want to associate with them respectfully instead of ignoring and attracting hate. Keep that in mind. Thank you for listening to my speech. My sincere regards, the teacher.